Hello and welcome to today's blog. Today, Tamworth entertained Brackley, the newly promoted team from the National League North last season. Now, they had a really good start to their campaign so far. So today is going to be actually a relatively tough game, even though Tamworth are at home, so they may be able to make home advantage count. Now, it's been a massively quick turnaround from the game just a couple of days ago on Saturday against Gateshead that Tamworth unfortunately lost 2-1 that day. Now, it's Monday today, it's bank holiday, the sun is shining, and it's going to be a beautiful day for football. So only one full day of rest time between the two games. So you may see a bit of a changed squad today, taking that into account and fitness levels and so on. I'm a little bit torn again on today's game, having seen the performance on Saturday. First half just wasn't good enough for me against Gateshead. Second half, we did improve a little bit, but Gateshead just sat back and absorbed any pressure that we put on them. And yes, we did score right towards the end of the game. Did we deserve it? I personally don't feel like we did. But again, it's one of them. If we score a bit earlier, we maybe can go on and get a second, but that's in the past now. It's all about today's game and Brackley. So what do I think about today? Well, I'd like to see us get a win, but I think a draw today is probably what's going to be on the cards. As long as we can afford defeat, I think that is the main thing to look forward and do. So yeah, let's get inside, let's get set up, and let's await team news and see what today's game has in store for us here. So we're an hour away from kick-off here. The ground is beginning to fill up, fans trickling in. Still waiting on team news, so when we get that I will pop that into the video as well. I'm expecting a few changes from Saturday's team, mainly just so players can have a rest, ahead of the next game. But yeah, it's a very hot day as well, so conditions could be a little bit tricky for playing out there. It's certainly going to be very warm up here in the gantry as well, although there's a little bit of a breeze at the minute, but could be better, I must admit. But yeah, I'm still a little bit torn on how I'm thinking today is going to go. Brackley have only played 3 games. One of their games should have been against Morecambe, so that was postponed. They've had 2 victories out of their 3 so far. They've had a relatively good start to their campaign, and they've been a team that over the past season or so, when we was in National League North, they've always been a bit of a sticky side for us to play against. I remember going to their place towards the end of the National League North season. They beat us 3-0, and that was a game that if we'd have won that day, we would have been crowned champions. And there was a lot of things said at the time, whether we didn't want to win that game and we wanted to win the league at home, but that's probably not really the fact. It was probably just a bit of an off day, in fairness. But yeah, team news will be coming soon, and I'm going to have a bit of a chill out, try and enjoy the bit of breeze we've got, and prepare for commentary this afternoon. So we're about half an hour away from kickoff. Team news is in now. There's quite a few changes from the team that started against Gateshead. Now I'm just going to have a little look across to the team sheet. We've got Tom Tonks starting, which is good for me because we can exploit his set pieces and especially his throw-ins here at the Lamb. And when he came on, even when he was on the sidelines on Saturday, he was literally just there rallying the team constantly. He is such a talker on the pitch, and it is honestly fantastic that he's literally just out there wearing the shirt with pride and wanting to win and to crack on. So Tom Tonks is in. Also, Harvey Sayer gets a start as well, and Stefan Moles also gets a start, and Kwaku Donkor gets a start as well, which will be his first league start. And honestly, ahead of Matt Curley, he looked really, really good in pre-season. He was trialist number 1 for ages and ages and ages, and then he was finally announced, and he's not really played since. But he's a really exciting prospect and one that I'm looking forward to seeing push on this season. And that's how the team looks now. You've still got the likes of Kennedy Deegan, Hayden Hollis starting at the back, and you've got Alfie Bates in midfield. Hayden Hollis, Bekray Nuru on the wing as well. So it's looking a positive, strong lineup today, which is what we needed, to be fair. Lots of energy, bags of pace on both wings, and hopefully rocking on to getting 3 points this afternoon. After seeing the lineup, I'm a little bit more buoyed by what I think we're going to see this afternoon, and especially as we do like to make the Lamb our fortress. We like to use the narrow pitch to our advantage and obviously sit with that low block and absorb some pressure and then really break on the counter. And I think today we are going to be able to do that. So, like I said, not too long away from kickoff. It's actually probably more like 20 minutes actually, looking at the time below. So, today's commentary, as always, going out on Mixler for the Tamworth fans to listen to, but also as it's a home game, the commentary goes out on DAZN as well. All of them games are streamed live around the world, which is fantastic to see. Obviously, as it's a Monday and there's no 3 p.m. Saturday blackout, people in the UK can sign up to DAZN and watch it as well. So it's fantastic actually that essentially volunteer commentators at the clubs can get their commentary put out around the world on live TV. It's a really sort of big thing for us to do, especially as volunteers and pretty much mostly amateurs as well. And it's really pleasing to see, and it spurs us on to try and get better and better at what we do as well. So anyway, kick-off not too far away, so hopefully it's going to be a good game. So I will catch you probably at half time. Tamworth in red kit with black stripes and black arms, red shorts and red socks. Brackley in a rather fetching yellow shirt with some black swirls on, black shorts and yellow socks. So you certainly wouldn't lose the Brackley players if we had a power club, would you, Max, on a night game? I think it is very, very bright. The players just exchanging handshakes with each other and the referees and assistants this afternoon. Again, I am just blown away actually by the height of Tamworth's Manny Duka. He's literally head and shoulders above everybody else out there on the pitch. So hopefully you can win some more of them aerial duels from the Tamworth set pieces.
Yeah, he's certainly been last year. I think that's something that we didn't manage to capitalise on at Gateshead on Saturday. I think there was many balls coming in for the
No, Saturday was unfortunate for Tamworth. Every single ball that was played into the box was going directly to the back post, and not the best in my opinion. But again, I think at home we're that little bit more positive, that little bit more bright, and I think especially now we've got Tom Tonks back on the pitch as well. Maybe some of the long throws into the box. If Duka can get on the end of them, or even Hayden Hollis or Kennedy Deegan, having them free towering targets to aim for, especially when Tom Tonks hits one of them throws in and around the edge of the 18-yard box there. It's going to be difficult for Brackley, I think. If we can pepper that box, Brackley are going to struggle this afternoon to defend that one. So this game literally seconds away from getting underway. The referee this afternoon, Aaron Jackson, just checking his watch, checking with the goalkeepers that we are all good to go here from the Altair Group Community Stadium for match day 5 in the Enterprise National League. Brackley play the ball just back into their own half and kick up before launching a long one down the right hand side. That's cleared away by Kennedy Deagy. Into the sky it goes. Not fully cleared away as of yet. Fairland does pick up the ball in the defensive position, plays it down the line, but Brackley first to get that one. Brackley now again down that right hand side, played up the line by Fairlam, out of play for what will be a Brackley throw-in. Into Tamworth now, and Luke Fairlam on the far side, headed up into the air by Manny Dooku, brought down by Alfie Bates. Fairlam takes ownership once again and wins Tamworth another throw as Brackley appeal, but that potentially should have been a free kick there for a foul by Bates, but the referee not swayed by that one. Long throw down the line once again by Fairlam. Bekwe Anuru now tries to break away from his man, but he's tucked a little bit heavy. Tamworth now look to break through with Harvey Sayer. Sayer gets a shot on goal. It's palmed away by the keeper. Back out to Sayer. Sayer scores for Tamworth. The rebound not dealt with. Cameron Gregory made an initial good save. The carried shot away was not cleared away from Brackley, and Harvey Sayer gets his goal. 2-2 for the youngster, and now really staking that claim to manager Andy Peaks, that repaying him by his selection there, Max. Harvey Sayer has really impressed me this afternoon so far. He's got that goal, and his crosses into the box have been sublime so far. That one wasn't far away from Manny Dooku whatsoever, but Tamworth had been given the corner. Tom Tonks over at the corner quadrant to whip this one in. Now everyone's actually behind the back post at the minute for Tamworth. Tonks sends it high arced into the far post, and immediately the referee blows his whistle, and that was being a foul, presumably on the keeper, Cameron Gregory, and a free kick goes the way of Brackley. So we are ready to get this game back underway here from the Lamb. Harvey Sayer to whip this corner in from our right hand side, in swinging towards the far post it goes. Our heads go up. Deagy gets a head on it. He appealed that it had taken a double deflection out of play and it should have been a corner, but it was actually a goal kick to Brackley. So Harvey Sayer trots over to the corner quadrant to whip this corner in for Tamworth. We are a couple of minutes away from the 45, but there are going to be minutes added on at the end of this first half for stoppages. One arm aloft from Harvey Sayer then, as he signals to his teammates where this one's going to go. Whipped in towards the far post, and the whistle goes immediately once again, as we've seen all too often in this game so far. Half time here at the Lamb, and it's really, really positive from Tamworth. It is a 1-0 lead at the minute. Harvey Sayer getting that goal after 10 minutes, which I actually did get the clip of, and it is going to be in this vlog, so you would have already seen it. Tamworth, after that, dominant in large part. Brackley had a couple of chances. Jazzing had to make one really good save, but Tamworth have really put the pressure on. Now, you know, this afternoon there's been a lot of shall we say, silly free kicks being given away. The referee seems really, really happy to blow his whistle for pushes in the back and little needless niggles, and there's been a few really crunchy 50-50 challenges going that have gone unscathed. So it's a bit of a strange one this afternoon from an officiating point of view. But in terms of the game itself, it is a massive positive reaction from Tamworth, and for one, I am actually really, really happy with how this game is going so far. And actually it's been a joy to commentate on as well, because it has been mostly positive from Tamworth, and there's been really good passages of play. There's been good performances all over the pitch. I think Harvey Say has been fantastic. I think again Tom Tonks has been brilliant for Tamworth as well, and yeah, I just think it's been a real collective team performance so far. So yeah, long may that continue into the second half. I do think Tamworth need to get another goal, because a 1-goal lead is still very dangerous. All it takes is Brackley to have one good move, and they can get back into this game. But, you know, as far as it stands, it's a really good positive performance so far. So, yeah, let's look at the second half, and I'll be back with you at full time for my full analysis of the game. Harvey Sayer has placed the ball down to take this free kick. Like I said, it looks like it's about 25 yards or so away from goal. It's just ever so slightly left of the left-hand post. Now the ball's actually been brought back a little bit more, so I'd say it's probably now more like 30 yards now the ball's been positioned down. Tonks and Sayer and Anuru look like they're all lining up to potentially strike this one towards goal as Anuru walks away. He's now going to be between Tonks and Tamworth's goal scorer Harvey Sayer. Sayer with one arm aloft. Places one to the far side of the box, headed away though by Brackley. Not fully cleared away as of yet before they finally do get a boot upfield. Fairlamb goes hurtling across the pitch to chase it and win possession back for Tamworth, who he sends it back to Jazz Singh. Singh has to scamper across his box, plays it back out to Fairlamb once more. Fairlamb's got space to run into. He's also got Doncor in front of him if needs be. The ball has just trickled out of play for what will be a throw in to Brackley. They take it quickly. And Brackley now just looking to move the ball around inside their own area, or their own half I should say, sorry, before sending the ball upfield. Tamworth and Hayden Hollister will clear this one away towards Anuru. Anuru heads on now for Manny Duka to run onto. Duka manages to get onto it. Fantastic challenge there though by Gareth Dean to play that one away. And Manny Duka looked like he had no right to get on the end of that one, Max. And in fairness, you know, he did really well to get the shot off there. No, you know, even though it's gone out for a Tamworth corner.
Yeah, it was a really good to Manny Duka. Not quite sure as to say how he got there. It was a brilliant burst of pace to get past the defender. But it's some lovely defender from game, isn't it?
It was. It will be Tom Tonks to send this one in now from the corner quadrant. Tom Tonks with the opportunity to load this one into the Brackley box. What can Tom Tonks do? So we still wait for this one to come over. Tonks just waiting for the movement in the box. It's come towards the keeper, straight into the hands of Gregory. And a little bit of an anticlimax there really from the corner quadrant. Now Tamworth have this opportunity once again to whip the ball in from the corner quadrant from Tom Tonks. So Tonks whips this one in now, and again there's a whistle immediately, as we've seen all too often this afternoon. As soon as that ball comes in, there's a slight push in the box, and that is it. The free kick goes the other way. Fairlamb sends that one upfield now towards Ponticelli. Ponticelli's done really well to turn there and run away with the ball. It's still Ponticelli. He's bundled down on the edge of the area, nothing given from the referee. Brackley now looks to come the other way. Roberts loses his footing as ironic cheers from the Tamworth fans below. Now Joe Rye for Tamworth plays it back to Kennedy Deagy. Back out to Rye. And Deagy once again taking ownership before playing it to Hollis. Hollis back to Deagy. Tamworth just having a little bit of keep ball at the minute, trying to just get some precious possession to mount an attack as Ponticelli joins in on the action. Out wide to Sayer. He finds Joe Rye once more. Alfie Bates, who's in the back line at the minute, sitting really deep. Deagy now to Bates again. Bates now plays a nice ball out wide to Fairlamb. Fairlamb takes that down first time. He's got Anuru out to his side if he looks to use him, but Fairlamb goes it alone. Looks to get the cross in, but a good block there by Justin Donauer, and it will be another corner to Tamworth and Tom Thompson. There, Matt, some really good build-up play and slow build-up play by Tamworth. Just keeping hold of the ball, just keeping possession, and they've won a corner from it.
Yeah, it was a good effort from Luke Fairlamb to try and beat his man. It was some brilliant defending from Donauer. What a brilliant block to force that corner.
Well, so what can Tamworth do this time? Every corner we've had this afternoon so far has resulted in a free kick. as soon as the ball's come in. Tonks now whips this one in. No whistle from the referee so far. Headed away though by Brackley at the far post. Sayer goes chasing. Another good challenge there from Danawa. Yeah, I think so, in fairness, and it took until the 70th minute for that to happen. Tamworth do have a throw though, and Tom Tonks has been one of the rare opportunities that Tamworth have had, and now we are going to have a impromptu drinks break for the players just to get some fluids on midway into this second half. Tom Tonks then looking to launch this one in from 18 yards or so away from the corner flag with one of his long trademark throw-ins. As he sends this one in now, loops it in towards the penalty area, heading towards goal by Deeg. It's not fully cleared away yet. Stabbed towards goal by Beckway and but somehow Cameron Gregory holds onto that one. I thought that was about to trickle into the net. Gregory's taken a bit of a knock and is going to require some treatment there after that one. It was a fair ball to go for from Beckway and There was no malice in that whatsoever. It's just unfortunately Cameron Gregory, the Brackley keeper, has come off the worst out of that one. But again, Tamworth have had a long Tom Tonks throw and it has nearly bared fruit for the Lambs. It was dangerous, wasn't it? It wasn't fully cleared away from Brackley. Beckway Aniru found himself at the far post. There wasn't a lot of space between him and Gregory to go for, and I thought Aniru had just got the last touch on that one, but Gregory came up with that one with the ball in his hands, and it does look like he's going to be okay to continue the game. There is a Brackley player down on the far side, and I think it's Morgan Roberts who's gone down, who's going to receive some treatment. But Tamworth will have a corner kick with Joe Riley when this game does get back underway. It's been a fantastic advert for non-league football this afternoon, this one. It's been very, very well contested by both teams. Both have given it their all so far at the minute. Like I say, with a couple of minutes of the 90 left to go, it is still one apiece. But I imagine now we're going to have at least 6-7 minutes maybe of added on time at the end of this game when the 90 is up. There's plenty of time still for either team to, try and take a stronghold and get a winner in this one. Morgan Roberts is still down over on the far side, just about getting up to his feet now, as he's going to have to make his way off of the pitch. So Brackley will be a man down to defend this one. Joe Riley now looks to swing this one, out swinging into the Brackley area. One arm aloft from him. It comes towards the penalty area. Lynch goes up in the air, gets something on it. Aniru looked like he had his shirt held there. Aniru gets the ball into the box towards Pontelli. He stabs it towards goal, but it's saved by Gregory down to his right-hand side. And the pressure is off that Brackley back line momentarily. So it is going to be Joe Riley to launch this throw-in for Tamworth, long towards the penalty area. And it goes towards Hollis. Hollis gets the flick on. It's cleared away though by Brackley. Not fully convincingly cleared away as of yet. So Aniru shoots towards goal. Gregory just gets down to see that one. He saw it very, very late. Only managed to scramble that one away. Tamworth still pressing though now with Riley. Out wide to Hollis. Hollis looks to get the cross in, but he shows his man the dummy. Finds Riley. Riley now gets the ball into the box. Headed away by Brackley, but only as far as McGlinchey over on the far side. McGlinchey's going to allow that one to run out of play for a throw-in to Tamworth. Like Joe Riley goes hurtling across the pitch to take ownership of this one once again, to send another long throw into the box for Tamworth, back against the advertising hoardings of Joe Riley as he steps forward, plants his feet on the touchline, sends this one in towards the near post. It's flicked on by Tamworth, not fully cleared away. It's scrambling around. It's pinball in the box, shot towards goal by Deege, but he couldn't get a true contact on that one. That was a real scramble in the box there. It was like a pinball machine, the way the ball was bouncing around from player to player. Brackley, for me, have survived one there. So it's full time here from the Lamb, and it has finished Tamworth 1, Brackley 1. A fantastic second half for the neutral. Both teams having lots of possession in each other's final third. Both teams creating lots of chances. A fantastic goal actually from Brackley, from number 10. And maybe a few questions asked about in the build-up to that if there was a foul on the Tamworth on Bekary Anuru. I personally feel though we should have made home advantage count today, and I feel like it is 3 points lost more than a point gained